And now, ladies and gentlemen, entering the arena, the former two-division world champion from Jarrell, Poland, Tomasz Adamek. Two-division world champion from Jarrell, Poland, Tomasz Adamek.
Adamek, 53-5. You see the fan support here from the Polish fans in Chicago. Born and raised in Poland, moved to New Jersey in 2004. His last several fights have been in Poland. Hasn't fought in the United States since 2014. Adamek is back. Sergio, you're right. He knows how to win. He knows how to box. He is willing to fight. He is in over his weight class already, and he gets a much bigger guy tonight.
A much bigger guy. Baby Miller always gets criticized for his weight. He weighed in for 317 pounds this time around, but...
The undefeated, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, by way of Belize, Jarrell.
Serious countenance from Big Baby Miller. 30 years old, undefeated, 21-0-1. 18 of his 21 wins by knockout out of Brooklyn, New York. Of course, home of former heavyweight champions Mike Tyson, Riddick Bowe, Floyd Patterson. Proud heritage there. Steps into it here in front of this Polish crowd, mostly Polish crowd, predominantly here in Chicago. Take a look at the tail of the tape. It's amazing. You'll have guys at 118 saying, I can't move up to 122. But now here, Adamek is 227. I can't move up to 317. Oh, wait, yes, I can. 90 pounds difference.
Like I was saying, look, Big Baby gets criticized a lot for being inconsistent with his weight. He fluctuates a lot. But what he does know how to win, he knows how to win. He's undefeated. That's what he knows how to do.
He has big names on his resume already. A world champion at 2 different weight classes and a good career as a heavyweight. But there is Jarrell Miller, now looking for the top names in the division.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Wintrust Arena here in Chicago, Illinois, USA, we are set to go with the World Collide co-featured bout of the evening. And it's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing. This bout is in association with MB Promotions, Salida Promotions, and Greg Cohen Promotions. It's being broadcast live on Sky Sports in the UK and streaming exclusively here in the United States on DAZN. Sponsored by Coors Light and JD Sports. Introducing your 3 judges scoring this contest from ringside, all from Illinois: Pat Morley, Alan Rosen, and Mike Wacht. At the sound of the bell, your 3rd man in the ring from Minnesota, referee Mark Nelson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 12 rounds of boxing scheduled in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he wears white with red and gold. He weighed in at 227 pounds. His professional record, 53 victories. Against 5 defeats, he has 31 wins coming by way of knockout. Originally from Żywiec, Poland, and now living and fighting out of Jersey City, New Jersey, he is the former light heavyweight champion of the world, the former cruiserweight champion of the world, and the reigning Polish international heavyweight champion, the Highlander, Jarrell Adamek. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He wears red and silver. He tipped the scales at 317 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign as a professional with a record of 21 victories, no defeats. He has 1 draw and 18 big wins coming by way of knockout. Originally from Belize and now living and fighting out of the beautiful borough of Brooklyn, New York, introducing the undefeated NABO and interim NABA heavyweight champion, Jarrell Big Baby
Gentlemen, you received my instructions earlier. You know what I expect, a clean fight. Obey my commands and protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Jarrell Miller, very serious so far. He talks quite the game, as we know. He is talkative, loquacious, and would like to talk himself into a big money heavyweight fight. First, though, he is facing a proud former world champion, now 41 years old. Ray Leonard, your thoughts on what Big Baby would be looking to do here early?
Well, he told me yesterday he just walks his opponent down until he lands that big punch. He has the biggest legs I've ever seen.
Look, he's big boned, as they say. He's a large man. I remember being in training camp with Buster Mathis Jr. Some guys are just not built, Ray, like you, or like you, Sergio. He's a big guy. He comes in now 317. He's been at a low of 242, so he is built like that. Could he lose weight? Sure, but he's comfortable here.
That's what he told us. He's comfortable at the weight. And when he starts losing too much weight, he starts getting cramps and starts getting lightheaded. So he likes a certain weight, whether he gets criticized or not. He fights well that way.
Guys, you don't see a big man that size move like this around the ring.
Adamek is just dwarfed, but he is looking down low and has already landed some body shots on Miller. Now goes to that head and then the body with the hook.
And Adamek's doing the right thing, not standing in front of him, giving him angles, the lateral movement. He can't stand in front of this big man at all. Good shot there by Big Baby.
He is fluid with his hands, throwing uppercuts and hooks in the back with the right hand, and has Adamek against the ropes. With the size difference alone, you would think there's no way Adamek can just stand there.
Well, there's such a weight difference, youth difference, age difference, size difference. I mean, there's too many knots.
Yeah, these guys are different weight classes, basically, but this is how it works. Over 200 pounds, it's unlimited.
We asked Big Baby, what does it take to beat a veteran like Adamek? He says, make him feel his age. I got to push him back. I got to disrespect him. Good shot there by Adamek.
But Adamek he's doing the right thing. Throw his punches, then move. But can he do that? Because he hasn't fought, what, more than twice in a year since 2012.
Miller is stalking, and he lands a good body shot. Adamek is hurt. He got bundled over, folded over for a moment, but now he's back and throwing.
It was a delayed reaction with that body shot.
And again, there's a lot of weight behind those shots. It's not like he throws everything so hard, but there's a lot of Big Baby Miller behind every punch. Adamek on shaky legs. Tries to get out of the way, but he does not look good. Once again, Miller leaning on the back of the head of Adamek, but Adamek already doesn't look sharp. throws back immediately to the body.
I mean, physically, Miller's such an advantage that he just pushes his man around.
That's what I was about to say. It looks like two different weight classes here, like two men fighting in two different weight classes. Just big baby Miller is just a huge heavyweight at 317 pounds. Adamek is a reasonably pretty big heavyweight, but compared to this guy, no way.
Yeah, he was natural at 175. When he went up to heavyweight, Sergio, it was, even I thought, it was like this, you know, the guy's a good fighter, but he can't compete at heavyweight. I was wrong. He was able to compete at heavyweight, but here it might be just too much.
This is super heavyweight.
Yeah.
Looking good, feet out. You're doing everything perfect, but you're not using the jab, okay? Now you can get the jab going.
There's the body shot. And Adamek buckled under the weight of that, literally.
And Big Baby is just throwing arm punches. I mean, he's that strong. He's not putting his body behind the punch.
You know, he's also, though, Ray was mentioned, he's fluid. He will let his hands go, and it looks like he just has to touch Adamek and he can hurt him.
That's exactly, that's my point.
Hey, Miller is not sitting down. Do we like that?
I like that. I mean, with those huge legs, why not? I mean, he could take it. He's an athletic guy. He's an athletic guy. He's not only imposing, but the guy knows how to move. He has fast feet. He has fast punches. He has quick reactions for a big guy.
The fans here in Chicago serenading Tomasz Adamek out of Poland, now living in Jersey City as he looks to campaign on. Again, a long and proud career. Won the WBC belt at 175 pounds back in 2005. Beat Steve Cunningham for the cruiserweight belt in the IBF in 2008. And he was just getting started, but these shots are hurting Adamek as Miller is pressing forward and throwing shots.
Look at the combinations.
Adamek is hurt. Adamek is wobbled. Everything Miller throws hurts, and he goes down. Coming up.
3, 4, 5, 6.
It's over.
7, 8, 9.
Indeed it is. Too much Big Baby.
I love it.
This is exactly what he had to do with a person like Adamek. And to tell you the truth, that's what they brought Adamek here for. He's very popular. He's 41 years old. We knew that he's the B-side. Miller did exactly what he had to do as the A-side.
He came in with a serious look on his face. He came in, threw shots. Adamek came in, game, throwing punches, but he just could not withstand that power. Not with the difference in weight. Miller, to his credit, doesn't just rely on that. He can box. He's fluid. Sergio, as you said, he's athletic. He will move. He did his job.
He did his job, and he did it well because he didn't just use his imposing figure to break him down. He used speed, he used body shots, and he was following him around. He made Adamek feel his age.
My conversations with him yesterday was fantastic. And you know what? He was serious the whole time. Never made jokes. He said, I'm going to be the champ.
He's a busy fighter. He lets his hands go. The uppercut hurt Adamek early, and that uppercut was beautiful. Pinpoint.
And it's the power that he possesses in throwing arm punches.
Yep.
Well, power does come from the legs, Ray, and we know how big his legs are, so he doesn't need to really throw that much punches because he has all that power behind his legs.
My legs are not even close.
That body shot hurt initially.
Watch he throws like an uppercut, body shots. That's the uppercut.
You're right, Ray. I mean, it's the whole repertoire. You know, they're coming at you from different angles. And while he's not known for his power, with 90 pounds difference, you could just see the weight taking its toll on Adamek.
And he's mobile to be so big.
Takes a good long look. And that's the shot. Miller makes a statement here, and you can say, look, that's not the same Tomasz Adamek of 2008, and you're right. It's not the same Adamek that beat Galata, beat Chris Arreola, beat Michael Grant, beat Kevin McBride, beat Eddie Chambers. But that is the guy who did beat all those guys. He has a tremendous resume. He's 41. It is what it is. But Jarrell Big Baby Miller gets the explosive knockout that he wants, that his promoters want.
He did exactly what he had to do, and we asked Adamek if he loses, if this is going to be the end. He says, my wife won't let me go anymore, so if I lose, especially if he gets stopped, this is the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Nelson calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 51 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by knockout. He's still undefeated from Brooklyn, New York, by way of Belize, Jarrell Big Baby Miller.
Miller can smile now. He can clown around a little bit. That's his nature. He was not doing that coming into this fight, knowing that he had a serious man in front of him, even if he is well past his prime. You see Chris Mannix getting into position, and let's send it back into the ring.
Jarrell, congratulations. There was a sense coming into this fight that you needed to not just win, but win spectacularly. What was your mindset coming in?
I know I have power, man. I know I can punch. Sometimes you just go into a different mindset, and opponent doesn't follow the game plan. Sometimes you gotta beat them up, you know, but this fight, the main thing we trained for was just coming forward and letting our hands go, going back to the body, and have fun. You know what I mean? It's about boxing, have fun. Sometimes we get caught up in the politics of boxing and takes the fun away from it. But tonight was about having fun, and I know it's gonna be a good crowd, man. That's about it.
You had predicted a knockout in this fight, but I don't think even you predicted a second round type of knockout. What were you seeing early on?
I noticed that my size is coming forward, and, you know, he missed a couple shots, and he was winded from just missing. So I noticed that he knows this big guy is not going to be a sitting target. I'm going to keep coming forward. Just, you know, have fun, and that was it. Just go to the body and mix up the middle a little bit.
As Tomas Adamek was getting up, slowly, trying to get up, I noticed you in the corner, wrapping the belt around your waist. We know you want to fight for a title.
Correct.
What's next for Jarrell Miller?
I mean, it was more than a title, too. It was just showing the people, the black Polska that I love them and I support them as well. And not just being a New York or American champ, it's also being a bronze champ. You know, and I said before, I've been around Polish people all my life growing up in Brooklyn. And I have a big love for them. You know, growing up Adam Koronaki and watching Thomas Adamek is coming up as an amateur. So it's all about love and respect, and the belt's going to come.
You have made it clear it's kind of personal with you and Anthony Joshua.
Correct.
Do you think you earned a shot at Anthony Joshua tonight?
I've been known to earn a shot against Anthony Joshua, but, you know, when it comes to boxing, there's, you know, there's politics and trying to maneuver. You know, Eddie Hearn's still keeping him away from me right now. But what can I say about Eddie, man? He's made promises and he's kept his word. So I think the AJ fight's gonna come through sooner or later. But what can I say, man? Matchroom Boxing, The Zone, Big Baby Promotions, GCP is gonna be crazy, man. I can't wait.
317 pounds, look light as a feather up there.
Oh, listen, man, you gotta understand, being big is only state of the mind. You know, being old is only state of the mind, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go home, eat some panades and salbutes and tamales, and maybe if Adamek might invite me over for dinner, I eat some pierogies too, you know, Polish style. So we gonna have fun, baby.
Congratulations, Jarrell.
Thanks, you guys.